A warning for the public. Toronto Public Health issuing an alert about a spike in opioid-related overdose calls over the Christmas week, which they describe as significantly higher than it has been the past 2 years. Between December 20th and 28th, Toronto Paramedic Services responded to 122 calls, 35% higher than the average number of calls in the same time period in 2023 and 2024. The surge hasn't resulted, though, in an increase in the number of fatalities, with fewer than 5 deaths over the week, similar to previous years. Now, we had a chance to speak with the director of Toronto's drug checking service, who tells us sadly she's not surprised there's been a spike in overdoses, as this has been a public health emergency for well over 8 years. She confirms that the street fentanyl supply that they're seeing is increasingly more contaminated and less predictable. But she believes the increase in calls to paramedics is a result of the Ford government's decision to close supervised consumption sites that are within 200 meters of schools or daycares.
There aren't other services for people at highest risk of overdose to access. Many of the province's supervised consumption services have been closed. Those were services that directly, responded to overdoses and would alleviate some of the burden associated with those types of calls on our system. So many of those sites have closed, and specifically over the Christmas break, many of the ones that have remained open were closed because of stat holidays and other things.